Hi people, TS here. Just going to get into the play ratings from yesterday's game against Chelsea, where we was lost by 3-2. Starting with Petr Cech in goal. Although we lost, I would actually give Petr Cech a 7 out of 10. I thought that, he pulled off a lot of good saves in the game. I don't think he was really at fault for any of the goals. Obviously, the first goal, they caught us off guard. The second one was a ball over the top, which Monreal then, was one-on-one with Mustafi, slot through his legs, put it in the net. And the third one was, Alonso in the box. So I don't think he was at fault for any of the goals. And I feel he did pull off a lot of top quality saves. And I feel that, although our defence was quite poor yesterday, I think that our attack and not taking chances is what actually caused us the game. Caused us not getting a draw, winning the game, in my personal opinion. So I'll give Cech a 7. Moving on to Hector Bellerin, it's probably going to be about a 5, to be honest with you. Going forward, he is very well, but defensively, it wasn't so good yesterday. And, I understand this is, second competitive game playing under the new manager, but that's something that Emery and the coaching team really need to work on this season for Hector Bellerin, is his defensive positions. Moving into the other side, Monreal, he didn't look fully fit, to be honest with you. I think even in my preview, I thought that, although I know he's been back training, I thought that, Lichtsteiner would start at left back just based on the fact that, he's fully fit. And I'd have to give Nacho Monreal, I think, a 5 as well. I think both full-backs, wing-backs, they were a bit, they weren't the best out of the defence, in my personal opinion. Moving on to Sokratis, I'd give Sokratis a 6. Bearing in mind we lost the game, so no one's really going to be getting any, high marks. I'd give Sokratis a 6. What I've heard from him is kind of what I saw some stuff yesterday, like no nonsense. I still believe we need another top quality centre half, which of course we can't buy now. But I'd give Sokratis a 6. I'd actually give Mustafi a 6 as well. I don't think any of the two centre halves were really at fault yesterday. Filling the goals, I thought that both of them played quite well. You can see that they look like, they put their heart on the line, and they played for the badge yesterday, so I can't knock any of those two. Going into midfield, granted, Xhaka. Again, I was one person that didn't expect him to start this game. Don't know why he started this game. I know when we went down a bit, he got a bit, irrational, got himself carded, which then led to him getting taken off at half-time. But overall, credit Xhaka. He didn't do much things well. He didn't do much things very bad. So I would give him a 5 also. Alongside him, Guendouzi. I'd actually give Guendouzi a 7. It's not because he's just 19 years old. It's the way he actually plays as a footballer. I know some people think that, this guy, he's being overrated because of his age. But, the way he's come into this team and the way he plays is top quality. And he's really showing to a lot of the fans, including myself, what he's capable of. And you can just imagine him growing as a player. He's definitely going to be one of the top prospects in Europe over the next couple of seasons if he continues playing the way he does and he's coached in the right way. So I'd give Guendouzi a 7. Just in front of those two, Özil, I'll give him a 4. Don't want to be too harsh, but in some aspects of it, he was, more or less inexistent, and I was actually glad to see Emery take him off. I thought he should have come off earlier, but I was glad he was eventually taken off, and that's going to make him know. That alone will make him know that in these games, if you're not playing well in future, if you're not playing well in any game, you'll be coming off the pitch. So that's going to let him know that he has to work on he's going to have to work on his performance, because he didn't look good yesterday, and if he doesn't show the right commitment in training this week, it wouldn't surprise me if Ramsey starts in the 10 role for our next game. Going on to Mkhitaryan, he missed a sitter. I was fuming, I was cussing, but then he scored. Overall, he plays quite well. But, it's just the chances up top that we missed, which, cost us this game. But, he did score a goal to get us back into the game. Bearing that in mind, I'd give Mkhitaryan a 6. Alex Iwobi, I thought he played really well yesterday. I was a bit surprised when I saw him in the starting lineup, but wherever Emery seen him in training, he played really well yesterday. He was unfortunate with one chance as well. I believe it came off his shin, but he did score the goal to bring us back to 2-2. He did look quite a threat, and I was really proud of his performance yesterday. I'd give Alex Iwobi a 7. Aubameyang, Obama Bloodclot Young, as troops would say, but I saw a tweet yesterday, he's calling him over the bar, Aubameyang, and unfortunately that's what he was yesterday. Missed some sitters, and is unfortunate. On another day he scores them, Mkhitaryan scores his chance, Iwobi scores his chance, and we would have been 5-2 up at half time. But based on these misses yesterday, you'd have to mark him down as a 3 out of 10, unfortunately, which is unfortunate. But he definitely kept going, and I believe he'll bounce back in the next game. Going into the substitutes, Torreira came in at half time for Xhaka, who was on the yellow card. I thought Torreira did really well. Again, when he comes on, and he came on against City and he came on against Chelsea, once again he shows why he should be starting these games. He showed why he should be starting these games, why he should be there to play in front of the back four. What he does, how he reads the game, how he breaks up play, and I was very pleased with what I saw of Torreira yesterday, and based on that, he'll get a 6 out of 10. You have a sub, Ramsey. Ramsey came on. He had one opportunity where he knocked it over the bar, but he looks quite well. I think he was happier playing and more further up the pitch. So he had more duties to focus on in terms of attacking instead of defensively, and like I said at the moment, well, if Ozil's not going to, up his game or step up his performance properly, then personally, in my personal opinion, I think therefore that, Aaron Ramsey or even Mkhitaryan should be given an opportunity to play in that 10 role, and Ozil can come off the bench if necessary until he gets back up to his A game. I know he's had a tough summer in terms of, Germany and, the criticism and stuff. But we can't afford to carry anyone in big games or in any game whatsoever. Every game's a big game, especially now that we're sitting 17th in the league. So again, that's my opinion on that. Lacazette, again, another guy that needed to start from the beginning. Hopefully he starts the next game. I think bearing in mind Aubameyang's misses yesterday, I think Lacazette deserves to start the next game. I want to see the two of them start together. But if they don't start together and one of them has to start, I think Lacazette starts the next game and Aubameyang starts on the bench. That's my personal opinion on it. But again, Lacazette, when he came in, he looked quite decent. I give him a 6 out of 10. Can't remember if I did one for Ramsey, but I'll give him a 6 out of 10 as well. And that's all from me in terms of the player ratings. You can let me know in the comment section below your thoughts regarding player ratings. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.